I wanted to welcome you into my kitchen as I begin to get ready for my family's Zoom Pesach Seder. So of course the most important thing I have is my Seder Plate because it is all of our symbols for the holiday. So I thought we could go through it really quickly and then also see some of the fun additions that I'm adding for my family Seder this year. Let's start with the basics. So I've got my parsley, my karpas, which is just my green vegetable. So this is our reminder that spring has sprung, but more importantly, during the Seder, we're going to dip it into salt water, which reminds us of the slaves' tears as the Jews were slaves in Egypt. Next, we have our maror, which is bleeding all over my plate. So these are our bitter herbs, and this is another reminder of the bitterness that we felt while being slaves in Egypt. We're always trying to remember that. Next on our Seder plate is Khazeret. I make a very chunky Khazeret, but realistically, this mixture is supposed to be similar in texture to the mortar that the slaves used to put together the pyramids. It's also sweet though, because we like to add a little sweetness to our life, right? Next we have our Shank Bone. This is any roasted bone. I have a giant chicken leg. And this is a reminder of Hashem's outstretched arm as he led us to freedom. And it's also a reminder of the blood that was used during the final miracle, not the final miracle, there's a lot of miracles of Pesach. One of the miracles of Pesach, when the angel of death flew over and passed over the Hebrew people's homes when they had the blood on their doors. Next we have our egg, our beitzah. This is a reminder that spring has sprung, the turning of the seasons, and the round shape, again, just showing that the seasons are continuous, and we're very thankful that we have another year to spend together. Our final thing on our traditional plate is Khazeret, which is another bitter herb, but I like to use romaine, or another green vegetable, because it's once again a reminder that spring has sprung. Are you sensing a theme here, guys? Okay, so this is our traditional plate, and of course we're gonna have matzah, we're gonna have our wine, we're gonna have our kos Eliyahu for our special visitor at the end of the Seder, but I have a few additions that I like to make for my Seder. So there is a rabbi in the States who started putting a crust of bread on their Seder plate, and you're probably thinking, that's crazy. You've instantly ruined Pesach, you've made it all unkosher. And what this rabbi was saying is that this crust of bread is as fitting on a kosher Seder plate as some Jews in marginalized communities feel that they are at a Seder. So we've changed that because I'm not ready to put a bread crust on my Seder plate, but instead I have an orange, and this represents marginalized communities, particularly the LGBTQ plus community, that might feel that they're not welcome at our Seders. And we want to show them that they absolutely are, because all Jews are Jews and they're part of our community and we love them. Another special edition is a tiny little potato. So we have still reminders that there are Jews who are not in safe places and still need to be freed. And this specifically makes us think of Operation Exodus, when Jews in Ethiopia were sent to Israel to find safety and shelter. And those people were so hungry and so famished that all they could eat was rice and potatoes. That's all they could stomach. So this is a reminder that there are still Jews today who still need our help and who still need to be freed. And finally, we have our kos Eliyahu, but I'm going to add a kos Miriam. Kos Miriam is filled with water, and that's because as the Jews wandered the desert for 40 years, we all know that they were given manna from Hashem to eat, but they were also followed by Miriam's well, which gave them water, because you need water to survive in the desert, of course. So this is my wonderful Seder plate. It's a little fuller than it's been in previous years, but I'm really excited to share all of these new traditions with my family. I can't wait to see if you've copied some of these traditions or added your own. Please send me your emails or Instagram posts at YouthBethTikva so that I can see what you did. Wishing you all a safe and healthy and joyous Pesach. I can't wait to see you all soon. Chag Sameach!